Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Uranus in Aquarius in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Uranus placements in a natal chart. They were a little bit concise. Some people may have referred to them as snappy, so what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up, Uranus in Aquarius. Well, Uranus in astrology is connected with friends and acquaintances. So one or more of these people may actually be an Aquarius sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be people that are altruistic, selfless, humanitarians, those that are unobtrusive, considerate, ingenious, unorthodox, unconventional, but may also be rebellious and nonconforming. Also, one or more of these people may be in an Aquarius profession, whether that's working as a human rights advocate or astrology, astronomy, meteorology, aviation, doing something with computers or electronics as some examples. And you may need, a little bit more freedom and detachment in matters pertaining to your friends than the average person. So, well, the next thing, Uranus is also associated with groups, clubs, and organizations. So Uranus and Aquarius, you may be, groups that are associated with computers or electronics or astronomy, astrology, even innovation. There may be something associated with new technology or aviation, even model rockets, groups, if they I believe they do exist, or meteorology as some examples. It could even be some group, club, or organization that has some connection with altruistic acts, humanitarian work, or something that involves global and environmental matters, doing things that could benefit the environment. Some of you may know somebody at I don't know what company and who invented it, but there's some kind of like global environmental computer. But anyway, well, Uranus is also associated with goals and aspirations and our objectives. So Uranus and Aquarius, those goals and aspirations, a person may be very, progressive, forward moving in these matters. Very, there may be some way, there might be something about the goals and aspirations that might be unusual or unorthodox. They may These objectives may be connected with something Aquarius related. Again, whether it may be meteorology or aviation, radiology, computers, electronics, aerospace, rocket science, innovation, as some examples. And it may be something where expressing Aquarian like qualities may be strongly tied in, figured prominently in one's future, such as expressing ingenuity and being, it could even be someone that's non-conforming. People could take notice. Maybe it leads to some advancement or some connection in one's life for whatever reason. It could be also to look at Uranus in astrology. It's also associated with what's things that are unexpected, unpredictable in one's life. And when you have Uranus in Aquarius, there may be more unpredictability regarding friendships in the average person. It could simply be dealing with erratic and sporadic behavior from friends, a lot of fluctuation with friends, such as one leaving and another one coming in, into your life. It could be where, one mate, or it could be you have friends that just aren't stable in a way where you may have some friends that will be with you for a little bit, and then they detach themselves from you, and then they come back to you at their convenience, that kind of thing. There may be more unpredictability and unexpectedness in matters with groups and clubs and organizations as well. Uh, it may be, whether it's the behavior or whether it's, just the general, instability of a group, groups, ones. It could be such as joining a group and then, months later it goes defunct and it's not in existence anymore, things like that. And you may experience more, unpredictability in matters with the internet as well, whether it's, through people, through social networking and contacts there, or what have you, or could just be putting a post up, just casually, and have it garner a lot more attention than what you anticipated. Some examples: social media in general there may be more unpredictability in connection with that, and also matters connected, with humanitarian, altruistic, selfless endeavors, whether it's through you or experiencing that through somebody else, expressing that to you unexpectedly, things of that nature. It could be, things of an electronic or electrical nature, such as, shortages going out, electrical shortages that are very unexpected. It could be where somebody, wires the home, completely new wiring, and there's no way anything could go wrong. Then, something odd happens and something goes out like the next day. Things that are more unpredictable, connected with, electricity. Getting a shock unexpectedly. Now, also, Uranus is associated with innovation and ingenuity. So, with Uranus and Aquarius, you may express ingenuity and innovation in computers. You know, it could be, through some electronic device. It could be just creating a new electronic game, or it might be ingenuity through astronomy. It could be designing an innovative telescope, as an example, or even something with the environment, like I was stating before, like the environmental computer that's been created. Could be innovation associated with aviation, or even astrology. It may be doing something with robotics that is ingenious, or artificial intelligence. Friendships. You wonder, well, how could you innovate? How could you be innovative in matters with friends? It could be like how they have the AI, going on now, where you could have I guess you have simulated conversations, with somebody, though it's not a real person. Things like that. It could be where you may express innovation in radiology. Some examples. Now, Uranus is also connected with our freedom and independence. So, with Uranus and Aquarius, you may desire, more freedom and independence in matters pertaining to your groups. That you may be involved in, if you're involved in any club or organization. You may feel like you need more freedom, either to do what you want in that group, or to detach yourself from it when necessary. It might be, matters with the internet. You might feel like, you need to have that freedom to go where you want, whatever website you want, regardless of what others may think. It could be matters with astrology, whether it's just having the belief in it, or, what you're doing in connection with it. It could also be, just the freedom and independence to simply express your uniqueness. If there's any eccentricities, you might feel more of a need, to express that without others interfering or criticizing. Um, Matters with acquaintances, the people, the company you keep, your friends, I should say, friends and acquaintances. Also, too, Uranus is associated with unusual or abnormal growth. So, There may be some, growth, abnormal growth, by, the ankles or shins, the calves, the lower legs. It could be some ankle bone spur or a calf lump, a shin lump is some examples. And Uranus is also associated with spasms, so you may experience more spasms, or there may be a greater propensity for spasms in the ankle, shins, calves area, the lower legs more so than the average person. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.